What's up, Movie Club? So, this week we watched the movie Bully, and wow, Phil, you are an asshole. This this was a tough movie to watch, to say the least. I think for anyone can safely say that. I think I think you'd be hard pressed to find someone who didn't get at least some kind of an emotional response. You get bullied a little bit in school, no matter what age. I mean, it'll happen at least once. And so you connect with these people, and you're like, my God, dude, I'm so sorry. And most people get a little bit, but these kids get a lot, and they get a lot, a lot, a lot. And it's tough to watch. I mean, it really is. I think the things that really surprised me about this movie were the places where you see this. I mean, you didn't see this in like New York well, mainly this story. It probably happens everywhere, but the serious stories were the ones that happened in Oklahoma, Mississippi, Georgia. The Bible Belt, baby. And I think the irony where they preach such acceptance and equality and God loves everyone, and then it's just like the worst place to go to school is like the rural South. And I think that these effects that these kids are going through, or not effects, but the fact that just living in the South, that kind of caught me off guard. And I mean, if you just look at education levels nationwide, that's the bottom tier right there. And those are the states that have the most bullying. And I think that's another thing that needs to be addressed. And this movie was just so frustrating to watch, because you just want to like walk up to one of these kids who are just being an asshole for no reason and just lay into them, just boom. Of course, that's probably how this whole thing got started anyway. So, but it's just so frustrating because I mean, there's one scene where they have footage of the way that this kid is being treated on the bus, and this school official has the audacity to say, "I've been on that bus. They're as good as gold. Ain't no problem here." And then it's like, what are you doing? There's footage. You can't argue with footage. I mean, it's there. I mean, how? And and then I think she like caught herself. She was like, "Oh shit, I'm on camera." Oh. And then she was like, "Oh, we're gonna do everything we can." And just everything, just the school officials, and just everything was just so frustrating. Like, how do you just let this go by? I think overall though, I think this movie did an absolutely fantastic way of bringing this subject to light. And I think it just did a really good job of showing this is what people are going through all over. And it's not just these places. And I think that as a nation, we need to do what we can to stop this. Because it really is. It is a horrible thing. But I don't remember, I watched a stand-up comedian talk about something along like, America has become so complacent with standing idly by while just crazy shit happens right in front of us. If you're in a supermarket and some crazy guy just starts screaming and going nuts, you don't walk up and say, "What are you doing?" You just duck your head and just keep walking and hope everything fixes itself. And I think that started as a kid. These kids are seeing this guy get bullied on a bus or in school, and they're just like, "Hey, it's just duck and keep moving." But we can't do that. I think there's a lot of people to blame for this: parents, schools, everyone. And I think this movie did a really good job of bringing out what needs to be fixed. Because the first step in, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just so frustrated right now. I had to go for a run after I watched this movie because it just got me so worked up. And that was my opinion of Movie Club.